afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, your only sanctioned source of communist entertainment. Off here to one Mrs. One own glorious Langraskaya. In the north, it is TwistedTootsy himself, fighting for the Wehrmacht. For a change, the German army, Deutschland. Ding on the roll here of the 21st Panzer Division here with Luftwaffe supply doctrine, elite troops and German infantry, mine, machine gun and panzer gun bulletins for the south. It is a Refero. Danish dynamite personified. Fighting here for King Country, the Commonwealth. The 11th Armored Division with mobile assault, commando and Royal Artillery triple infantry there for him. Gunner the MD4 2-stop for TwistedTootsy, triple section there for Refero. And as always, a reminder to like, subscribe and share and press that bell button. And as always, big thanks to my patrons and supporters, without which this episode would not have been possible. You're all charming, handsome, and beautiful people. And of course, you too can become one of those charming, handsome people by pledging yourself, or even just donating a bit there, in which case you're assured brief handsomeness. I'll leave links in the video description. With that bit out of the way there, since again, nothing's happening these first few minutes except people moving about, grabbing points, and, admiring jackboots occasionally. We'll get on to the fighting here, pushing hard east here with TwistedTootsy, Refero heading west and bit eastwards there. In fact, he's pushing hard east here. The wall here we can see TwistedTootsy getting ready to block the door with Grenadiers and other fun things. Refero decides rather to push into this German hornet's nest of jackboots and sauerkraut. He decides to slightly back off at the same time move the eastern side on the west. There's an MD42 ready to greet his British infantry in the typical manner of Germans greeting British infantry, with a hail of machine gun fire. Second grenade squad ready for TwistedTootsy. Choosing up the centre here, sandbags are plenty there for Refero. Very thorough sandbagging. We got the Vickers on the way there to back up Refero's infantry versus TwistedTootsy. And basically realising the eastern side there is not going to result in a happy ending there for his troops. He's going to push centrewards to try to hit the carve point. At the same time, the machine actually just moved away there, not expecting this lip to bomb. There you go. It looks like he saw the spotting and realising something's off. Oh, well, Refero backs off the section there. Close shave here. Moving back towards here. Some serious mind games here from Refero and TwistedTootsy. Now pushing for the car point there. Will Refero maintain the MD42 by the... or TwistedTootsy maintain the MD4 by the fuel point? He does. Section backing off here. Moving up. Oh, moving ahead again. On the west of the MD42 perhaps. Alway gets suppressed. Choose going to fighting around the car point. Grenadiers flanking. Pioneers buying time here. Third grenade squad for TwistedTootsy. The Pioneers are being gutted by well-aimed Lee Enfield rifle fire. Because you wipe here on TwistedTootsy in the early game. That's going to be huge. And, oh, he gets the wipe. That's going to hurt TwistedTootsy. That means another 200 manpower after take to get anything done. That's going to slow him down significantly. As a big tactical win there for Refero. Not only did his opponent's carve point, but he denied him resources. We got German infantry for TwistedTootsy. A very solid doctrine, and one that fits TwistedTootsy's typical playstyle there with the 250 half track. Of course, Lefty goes for it. Yeah, this is a bit of a rough start for TwistedTootsy. Losing the Pioneers will certainly hurt. Not so much getting into direct combat, but, grabbing points and taking up will be significantly delayed for TwistedTootsy. Meanwhile, Refero has bolstered his sections, increasing firepower, durability, and the amount of tea needed. MD4 setting up here. TwistedTootsy, furious at the distraction of his Pioneer squad, turns to the offensive. Seizing here the initiative against Refero. But he hasn't been seizing his western fuel point. He's been too focused then disrupting TwistedTootsy. He forgot to get his own fuel. That's a slight hiccup there for Refero. I mean, it's great he's enthusiastic to fight for the British Empire, but, you shouldn't forget the basics. And you do need fuel to warm up those kettles for tea. Section there was the Grenadiers, holding them off there nicely so far. Section here as the Grenadiers. Vickers there moving westwards here. He's going to flank up behind. I think TwistedTootsy centre force here as TwistedTootsy keeps up the pressure. I do believe we got to take out there for TwistedTootsy. Vickers are setting up. Going to catch the Grenadiers in a bit of a pretty pickle. And there you go. Grenadiers taking heavy damage as the Vickers tears into the exposed flanks, leaving them with a fusillade of death and dread. They manage to the point neutral, but have to retreat before they get wiped. Section now flanking up the MD42 there. Grenadiers pinned down to the ground, begging for sweet relief and mercy. Sappers following out there for Refero. Section there being bled out as they go for the carve point. Vickers continuing upwards here. Grenadiers almost wiped out. Could have been another drastic wipe there. Pioneers though cancels them. Might be planning a 250 half-track first and some Panzer Grenadier Stormtroopers. There we go. 250 half-track. Like to Schützen Panzerwagen. TwistedTootsy decides the offense is the best way. Storms are running here. Quickly sneaking up there. TwistedTootsy already hatching a fiendish plan.
The enemy is
Bold and decisive. Will Refero be ready for this TwistedTootsy Stormtrooper assault? 250 half-tech almost done. Refero setting out. They're unawares of what's hiding behind the fences and the bushes. Harold, do bushes normally talk German? No. Oh, wait. Shoot it! Oh, never mind. They've gone off. There we go. Caught here by the Stormtroopers. Bit of a close one there. Had he been able to time this a bit better, might be able to beat them into closer range and do some more damage, but obviously a bit tricky there. 250 half to the ready here for TwistedTootsy. Refero's advance being slowed down, but of course now realizing TwistedTootsy is knee deep in the west, Refero heads east. Of course, it's going to be a bit of trouble there with the 250 half track. Veteran squad leaders on the way there for the Grenadiers as well. Very good there for TwistedTootsy. Vickers at work there. Stormtroopers hiding out there as always. Ready to any troops to get close and then hose them down. Machine gun moving up, second doing some light damage. Mines down here from Refero, very good. Should catch up the 250 half track. There you go, 250 half track now rushing forwards for the German army. Veteran squad is almost done. Again, you obviously want troops with a bit more close quarters weapons, or at least higher rate of fire weapons, like, you know, Stormtroopers or Pantgunners or 250 Pioneer squad with flamethrowers in it. But Grenadiers for veteran squad leaders or light machine guns can also work. Machine gun about to get wiped out. Someone did a backflip there, dying. Quite impressive, though. A bit pointless. Oh wait, Refero here on the offensive, sweeping right past TwistedTootsy's left flank, deciding it's not worth the bother. Anti-tank grenade off, but note, with the half-track in defensive mode, it actually takes less damage from anti-tank. This actually becomes a lot more durable. So it actually becomes quite useful to bait out anti-tank grenades from your opponent, and they actually become wasted. So it's a bit of a neat detail there with the 250 half-track. It's a bit tricky to set up, but if you do set it up properly, again, it can just cause your opponent to waste a lot of anti-tank grenades. Which is obviously really great for you, because that's suddenly a lot of ammunition that can go down the drain. The 250 half-track in defensive mode can easily absorb like 3 to 4 anti-tank grenades without exploding. So I mean, that's pretty big. But again, it does require some really good timing with the defensive mode. Oh, you just lose the half-track as it goes off there. But it's a bit of a detail there. Nothing further going then. TwistedTootsy's base. We do have finally the Pioneers out for him. Stormtroopers sneaking about there. Again, hiding about there. And Refero is just a bit paranoid there. Which bush that talks German? There you go. It speaks German and it speaks lead. But this time Refero's prepared with the Vickers machine gun aimed at the fences. Disrupting there TwistedTootsy's sneaky maneuver. Still TwistedTootsy managed to gain a bit of an upper hand here against Refero. Gaining most of the map here in the process. Very good. 2-3 after the section here. Then it's being run by the section. Refero might want to consider an armor car, and then he might just try and take ahead. He should probably then consider Doctrine with some commandos here. Versus TwistedTootsy Gunners with the section. Got the Vickers hammering away there. Machine gun moving up the eastern side for TwistedTootsy. Moving in to reclaim the western fuel there for the British Army. Very good 6-pound gun ready to try and catch up the 250 half track. More veterans quarters there for TwistedTootsy. We got, well, one more squad to go, then to get upgraded. Stormtroopers continue to be very cheeky fellas there against Refero. Section up the centre here. Vickers moving up as well there. Refero, of course, keen to gain as much ground here against TwistedTootsy. Mines being laid down here. Very good. They get disrupted there. Goes Stormtroopers inside the half track. That's a lethal combination. It can actually wipe out retreating units because they can just easily keep pace and the Stormtroopers do so much damage. So right here, the second probably into the building, trying to hide here, but yeah, that's not working out. In this case, though, the retreat through there actually helps out Refero. As you can see, the Stormtroopers in the half track really do a ton of damage. They are very lethal. So as long as there's no sappers nearby, the 250 type can be really powerful as infantry. There we go, those sappers off. Still did some nice damage here. Need to fall back with the half track. And these start here. We got the MG4 troops the section, but out in the open. Oh, actually managed to suppress them. That is lucky there for TwistedTootsy. That could have gone against him. No tech for TwistedTootsy yet. Neither for Refero. He's going for a sniper here to try and bleed out TwistedTootsy and his merry band of Huns this way. Stormtroopers back to hiding out. 250 after there, waiting for repairs. Veterans is one kill. Thumbs up there to TwistedTootsy and the German army back here. Sniper ready for Refero. Will be useful for attritional purposes. Section of the Grenadiers. Six-pounder gun moving up. Section Vickers moving out. There we go. Sniper reveals his presence by blowing off Jürgen's head. We'll have to see how Twisted reacts to that. I mean, of course, one likely opportunity is going to be trying to just stuff the Stormtroopers in the half-track and then race after the sniper. I mean, if the half can catch up to it, this sniper's likely dead. Or he's just hoping to catch the sniper with the Stormtrooper squad there and just kill it that way. I mean, either way, it could very well be a Stormtrooper. No, he's going for the anti-tank with the Stormtroopers, exposing the Stormtrooper with the sniper. At the same time, if the anti-tank is cleared out, the 250 half-track could make a dive for the sniper. Obviously risky, but if it works, as some might say. But at this point, this is not quite panning out there for TwistedTootsy in the end. Half-track pathing seemed to mess up there for him. Great for Refero and great for the sniper. 3 kills so far. More sappers out there for Refero, trying to push up the right flank again. TwistedTootsy so far maintaining a very aggressive and fluid force posture here. He's not really sitting down in one point very hard. He's just constantly forcing Refero to react to his maneuvers, which is generally sort of how you want to do it, especially as German infantry. Troops reinforcing, 250 after there, ready to once more transport storms to the front line here for the 21st Panzer Division. Center point being scored here with MD-42. Going to bring up the eastern side. And we got Panzer Grenadier in the way for TwistedTootsy. Love to go see if he goes for the support package, which is overall pretty handy for the Panzer Grenadiers. Doesn't bring any like immediate, like straight up advantages, but the ability to mark targets, for example, is actually really powerful, especially when combined with either the Stormtroopers or Assault and Hold, or both. Plus, being able to repair with them isn't half bad either. But then again, these side storms are popping out. They're obviously not going to race them close, even pop defensive mode just in case. Sharp reaction there by TwistedTootsy. Panzer Grenadier out there, and again, we'll have to see if he goes for the support package. Goes for the section. Vickers up in the machine gun. Ooh, looks like the machine gun might be losing out that one. The Vickers might be losing out when they're both machine guns, you know. 250 moving in there, and he immediately shoots the sniper, seeing this mechanized menace that could very quickly snuff out his sniper. Vickers there being suppressed, Stormtroopers shouting forwards as well. Very good response there by TwistedTootsy. Fine-tuned handling. Heading for the western fuel point again. TwistedTootsy, I suspect, yeah, is taking up. Meanwhile, Refero is not very close to being able to take up again to the consistent fuel harassment and fluid, rapid play of TwistedTootsy. Still a lack of doctrine as well for Refero. Still a lack of doctrine. Western victory point being seized by the Grenadiers. 250 half-track rushing westwards to link up with the Grenadiers there, likely to reinforce them, since that is what the 250 half-track can do once it hits Section 2-1. It can provide easy reinforcing to frontline, or reinforce the frontline troops, so thumbs up there to TwistedTootsy, making full use of its capabilities. Storms on the cop one again. Sniper gets another kill there. 6 kill. Oh, bounces the Stormtroopers. Pops a smoke grenade. I feel like, I mean, he's obviously trying to buy as much time to deny him as many resources as possible, even then that feels a bit too risky there for TwistedTootsy. Still, Refero really needs to like punch out, needs to control the field a bit better. He needs to somehow lock down TwistedTootsy's maneuvers. In this regard, perhaps not going for the 6-pounder gun was a mistake there by Refero. I can understand why he didn't go for it, but without it, TwistedTootsy just has so much more freedom of movement against Refero, and he's really just locking down a lot of what Refero wants to do half the time. Another 6-pounder gun out here for Refero and the British Army. He's clearly worried about enemy armor, and probably just really wants to put that 250 half-track to rest, because I imagine at this point it's starting to get really annoying for Refero. It's starting to get really annoying. 250 half-track getting at T2. Machine gun right in the centre. Refero being stopped here by the road by the dug-in Panzer Grenadiers and the veteran squad leader Grenadiers, and there you go, healing them up there using the ability, which by the way is free once you upgrade to veteran squad leaders. Which then, if you notice in TwistedTootsy base, is why he doesn't go for a medic bunker, because the Stormtroopers and this ability, you don't really need healing. The Stormtroopers can heal themselves, and the Grenadiers can heal anything else you need healed for free. It's quite effective that way, really. Then this was the sappers. We got Fallen Fleet vs 195. We got Mobile Assault here for Refero. More or less expected. I would figure he'd go for something with Commanders put pressure than TwistedTootsy, though. Arguably, he should have gone for it sooner. Flamethrowers, though, would also brought him help. And again, he could have gone for those sooner. So, bit of a delayed choice there by Refero, and I think one that might go against him. That doesn't mean, of course, he's out of the game. He's still bleeding out. TwistedTootsy still delivering blows, but TwistedTootsy is doing an absolutely bang up job denying resource. No, now he can easily just push for several tanks or assault guns or Osprins or what he wants to against Refero, whereas Refero has yet had the opportunity to actually go up for the next tier. So, bit of a dangerous situation for Refero. He does have to turn to tank and he'll actually bring up grenades. Nice choice there, though a bit of a rare sight from British players. Setting up defensive mode here. Slamming at least in time. We got 9 kills from Veterans 1. There you go. Pioneers caught here by the British infantry. Grenadiers moving up. 4 kills, Veterans 2. East side here. Range to Grenadiers and the Panther Grenadiers trying to heal up, but that will be frustrated by the sniper in the sections. And a grenade here if he had the munitions. In fact, Refero's also quite short on munitions, it seems. There you go. 255 making a dash here for the sniper. Refero pulls him out of there to safety. Stormtrooper sneaking up there. Biggest up in the Stormtrooper squad still suppressing it. Panther on the way there for TwistedTootsy at the 15-minute mark. Could have had that out a bit sooner to put it a bit mildly. Grenade off in the section, going to force them out. They're all low on health. Land matches now available for Refero, though obviously that's not what he's going to need now. He's going to need tanks, so he needs to take up here. Half tank is right reinforcement of the frontline troops. Thumbs up to TwistedTootsy. Making sterling use of that light half track. Because we're at the centre. In the west here we got sappers versus section or grenadiers. Burning through those dastardly hands. Grenadiers being slowly scorched out. Panther 4 there. Right about done for TwistedTootsy and the 21st Panzer Division. Which is a fun fact, only had Panther 4s in it by the fighting in Normandy. It would receive later a Panther battalion, but was actually taken from another Panzer division. It was the 2nd Panzer Division's Panther battalion it received, which in return then received a Panther battalion from the 116th Panzer Division. It's a little fun fact there.
The capture point is being overrun.
Panther 4's heading up. Mine goes off on the western point here. Going to take minor casualties. Jürgen and Otto dead. Panther 4 gets a section. 6-point gun lands a great on the Panther 4, piercing the frontal armour with ease. Another shot there. Almost got the Panther 4 right away. Definitely not great for TwistedTootsy. Now needs to bleed out here. Refero. Maybe he doesn't get destroyed. The fact it's going to be taking some time to repair means he's effectively negated at least part of TwistedTootsy's initial arm advantage, which is great for Refero. He's also finally able to take up. Also great for Refero. 250 about these inside. Oh dear, he's snug up behind here. A deep flank with a 250 half track. Going here for the section. Could be a wipe here against Refero. Snipers also in trouble, but there we go. We got the mine. We got the mine. He's expecting this. And the half track and the stormtroopers get wiped. Oh no. Oh, yes, if you're the British, in which case, great. Right, there's a chance you can have to get it fully wiped. Usually be like 1 or 2, but here TwistedTootsy just got the worst of it all. A tragic blow there to German army morale. His raiders annihilated. Big win there though for Refero. That's really going to curb out a lot of TwistedTootsy's aggression and frontline durability. Again, it allowed him to reinforce the frontline, which is big. The storms themselves are just huge. So that's really a double win there and a massive mine. I mean, for 30 munitions, he just killed a lot of manpower, experience, even some fuel. That's huge. That is a hell of a mine. Good read there by Refero on TwistedTootsy and the likelihood of that happening. So now Refero actually has a slight edge. Of course, it is worth keeping in mind. TwistedTootsy still has 1 tank. He can soon go for more tanks. And that's obviously nothing to scoff at either. But until that Panther 4's ready and the others arrive, Refero right now is just pushing TwistedTootsy as hard as possible. He might even take out the Mikos here. Oh dear, the MD-42 went down. TwistedTootsy is on the receiving end here of possible significant comeback. We got a fragmentation bomb in here though. Wrong angle, I'd say. But Refero's not. Oh, he's. Oh no! Barely got out of there. That was way too close. Way too close. Panther 4 moving up there for TwistedTootsy. Barging through there. He's sensing an opportunity. He doesn't care if the Panther 4's fully repaired. He senses victory. Or at least dead Brits. Which works just as well. So they go dashing in there. I think he wants that sniper dead. I think he wants the sniper dead. Just a hunch here. Mega's about to get annihilated within the base. There you go. Crew dead. A daring raid here by TwistedTootsy. Abandoning all caution. There you go. Crumble there for Refero. TwistedTootsy continues to swarm right now. He backs off. He backs off. 6-point gun number 2 moving in there. Holy smokes, the fight here so far. Troops being suppressed here. Victors recruited by the sappers. Sniper there with 13 kills. Great hit on the sappers there. Several men dead. 7 kills in the Panther 4. 8 kills. Sappers almost wiped out. Needs to treat those. And we got the Pioneers moving up here on the left flank. About to get wiped out if he's not careful. Grenade as well. close one there for Refero, but not quite. Stealing the anti-tank gun. TwistedTootsies. Ruthlessness knows no bounds. Having not just raided Refero, he also needs to loot whatever he has. Another Panther there for TwistedTootsy. Refero's now the hard work. They're keeping the local German population down and in more manageable numbers. Back here, troops reinforcing, healing, repairing. Cromwell ready there for Refero. We've got 292 versus 284. Refero's managed, I would say, a splendid comeback. Partly just off the back of that one mine. I mean, he probably still would have managed it, but that mine really just accelerated things considerably. He should definitely consider more mines. He's moving up on the retreat path, while he's really looking to just try and get a wipe that thing on these multiple planning to raid TwistedTootsy's base, perhaps planning vengeance, but now he may be caught off guard. As there you go, TwistedTootsy going for it again. Anti-tank. No, he was going for the anti-tank gun, actually. I guess that makes sense too. Gunny's about to get knocked out here. He's not careful. Second Panther ready. Almost got the Grenadiers, but no, they get saved. Holy smokes, this one. There you go, mine goes off. Saps need to be careful. Second Panther set out here. Refero may not be ready for that, so you should be expecting another Panther anytime soon, at least a Stuke maybe. And there you go, pull back the tank. Second Panther arrive, and with this, Refero decides to back off. Grenade into the middle of the Grenadiers. Gets some damage in, but no kills. Oh dear, bit awkward pathing. Panther his nose out too far. More grenades off. Misses. Ace Panther Grenadier there for TwistedTootsy. Section annihilated. Wiped out. A staggering blow there to Refero. No sign of commandos. Whew. And TwistedTootsy still has fuel for another Panther 4. His infantry may be taking a hell of a beating, but his panzers stand firm. Mostly. Six Panther gun wants to recruit. Hold back to the base for some reinforcement. And other things. Going to see some Eastern Point here. We got 297 to 282. Six Panther gun being hauled back to the front line here as TwistedTootsy does not let up with his Panzerwaffe. He strikes fear into the hearts of the Tommies. Crumbling forwards again. Refero realizing he can't find the time and peace and quiet to repair his tanks either, since again TwistedTootsy is clearly not showing any proper due respect for maintenance. Yeah, we could repair it, or we could go kill more Tommies with it. I want to repair this Panzer, Helber Lieutenant. Nein, we're killing Tommies. Ah, scheiße, not again.
The enemy is taking our territory.
We got this inside here of the section. Panther moving forwards here for TwistedTootsy. Section takes an arc hit here. Another hit there. Section taking staggering casualties under heavy fire from the Panther 4. 6 gun shoots, misses. Another 6 gun away there for Refero. His section almost wiped out to a man. TwistedTootsy's Panzerwaffe shows no mercy. And quite a bit of efficiency. British sniper there again, just hard at work here. 18 kills. And it is down to 3 men retreating. Panther on the right flank here. Again, he's just pushing the tank, heavily damaged. He doesn't care. The only thing that motivates TwistedTootsy at this point is just sheer British suffering. Oh, he hits a mine. Doesn't cost him the Panther 4, but it could. Fixing up the Panther 4 there. Troops are reinforcing. Bit of healing also, I imagine, inbound soon. I feel like TwistedTootsy can make a really good push with the Assault and Hold and I think wipe out Refero, but so far he's not doing too poorly. The Refero is certainly holding firm, but of course, any mistake here, just a really good push from TwistedTootsy could see Refero undone. Saps on target, the push Grenadiers. Sniper that gets another kill there, 19 kills. Panther 4 taking it from the 6 Panther gun, need to pull that back already. Ooh, 2 Panther 4s. No, Refero commits, and there you go. The Panther 4 lands a hell of a lucky shot, wiping out Refero's anti-tank gun. He's going for a 3rd Panther 4 here. He needs to get his fuel point back. He needs to bring in more armor before TwistedTootsy brings in the most. Then he's on the right flank. There you go, destroying the anti-tank gun with his stolen anti-tank gun. Almost got, but there you go. Refero strikes for king and country. the Commonwealth, the British Empire. Tries to get the anti-tank gun, but like that Panzer IV, his crumble is not landing all the lucky shots that immediately just kills the entire bloody thing. We got 228 versus 275. He needs more pioneers, I think, to repair all these Panzer IVs. So, of course, TwistedTootsy may just decide, you know, repairs are optional, and just go all in once the engine at least is operable, and then charge in with the older Panzer IV at the same time. I would not put that past TwistedTootsy at this point, to be honest. I can't say I've seen anyone just this half-assedly just push in heavily damaged tanks like this before, but that's TwistedTootsy for you. Always pushing new boundaries.
We have 200 points remaining.
Panzer IV's almost good to go. No, it wasn't actually that uncommon, particularly late stage war, for the Germans to push tanks not even fully repaired because they're lacking spare parts of time into combat. So I suppose you could just argue TwistedTootsy trying to reflect history, even in a bit of a twisted way. There we go. 2 Panzer IVs good to go. Just need the last one to go, which is also close to 52. Refero bring out a Firefly. Interesting choice here versus all the Panzer IVs. I mean, the Firefly's great versus more like, you know, heavily armoured, smaller numbers tanks, but versus just 3 Panzer IVs, the Firefly might hit an issue. He might have been better off with more Cromwells. We'll have to see. I mean, if he can set up the Firefly with some tube rockets, it could still pan out there for them, but we'll have to see. Meanwhile, Twister's been at the right flank here with this Panzer IV, so he's need some point here. Firefly roughly halfway down there for Refero. And as they're getting sniped at, we got 24 kills. There we go! Panzer IV just snipes the sniper. Now, who's the sharpshooter now, you schwein? Panzer IV, they're falling back. Refero's situation is quickly getting compromised here as TwistedTootsy enacts stormtrooper tactics with his panzers. He flanks, he infiltrates, he slices, he dices, he pulverizes. By the new TwistedTootsy. And be guaranteed of all your Tommy crushing dreams.
We have
Lost a Panzer IV. Firefly ready. Cut Refero perhaps. Turn around once more. Perhaps some sort of heroic last stand where TwistedTootsy commits and then gets shattered like glass on the hard concrete floor of the British Empire. They'll have to see. Either way, TwistedTootsy is clearly looking to line up and assault here from numerous angles. I mean, he's got a wide frontage, where most players will do is they just attack right down here. But you might notice TwistedTootsy is just looking to attack from as many fronts as possible, making it harder for Refero trying to defend against TwistedTootsy. So, 2 thumbs up. In fact, all of the thumbs for TwistedTootsy. I mean, this is how you want to do. You don't want to, like, charge down a single line. You want to, if you have a wide front, attack from as many points as possible. This is just ace gameplay there by TwistedTootsy. Ace play. Got the Cromwell there, Firefly isolated, Choose being murdered out. This Refero just cannot deal with this number of attacks from all sides. He's not ready for it. And he ended up committing to the wrong side, leaving himself open from the other side. So really just well handled there by TwistedTootsy. And exciting, if not a bit short match. It was some really good play on both sides. So I think Refero again made the mistake of not going for the AC, which would help him, I think, control TwistedTootsy a bit, meaning things weren't quite been there. But even then it was really close, but just ultimately failed to pull through. I think should use his ability to more advanced cover. Combat at time could have been helpful. Or just some minds of commanders. Like, definitely some things for Refero, but still, obviously just really ace play there by TwistedTootsy. Good attacks, good maneuver. Really, I think just solid final push there as well. Just really showing how I think you'll need to play the Wehrmacht nowadays, which is aggressively, fluidly, and just, you know, looking to hit from as many angles as possible. It's like 2 thumbs up there. Hope you enjoyed this match as much as I did casting. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell your friends, tell your family, don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Nixon. Cheers, and thank you all for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.